Outside, inside, out, living la vida pica. Do will thunder shock, living la vida pica. Living la vida pica. Hey, hello, welcome back. Once again, it is time for the Comics Coffee Table, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern daily. Pull up a chair, grab a cuppa. I need more coffee. Would you like a cuppa? Pull up a chair and take a break with us. Leave the problems of the world over there. Pull up a chair to the coffee table where we congregate. Traditionally, my friends and I, we would congregate and chat the nights away at the coffee table. And there'd be a stack of movies, a stack of music, and a stack of books, and a stack of comic books, too, that we're always trying to get each other to read and have this dynamic conversation. And here, that's why we meet at this coffee table. Thank you so much. Pre-recorded live before a studio audience of stuffed animals from our Boston studios. Thank you so very much. If I'm able to catch the 3 p.m. premiere, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern, daily. Did I mention daily? Well, now would be a great time to subscribe to the channel and turn on those notifications. If you like having this kind of comic book conversation daily, just a couple of minutes in a day, we just, kick back, take a break together, and talk about something that we love, comic books. And we prove that we can talk about comic books every day. This year, I'm rebagging, reboarding, and reboxing my entire collection. My parents got me these books for Christmas, so thank you so much. I love you guys. And this season is dedicated to my parents. While I'm reboxing, reboarding, and rebagging, I am getting a ballpark estimate of what my collection is worth. Wouldn't you like to know? Well, you know what? There are links to the Amazon pages in the description. You can get your own copies and play along at home and tell me how you're doing at this game. Also, the guide to grading comics using the accepted standard of the 10-point grading system and applying that to my own collection. Now I'm training my eye through information and knowledge on what to look for. Okay, a fair comic book, a fair to good, a 1.5. Now, I would buy a 1.5 or a 3.0, but it gives you, there are lists of things to look for. Now I know what to look for. Bindery, printing, covers, inks, gloss, cover creases, dates and stamps, soiling and stainings, spine roll. Yeah, that's like spine split, staples, staple tears, rust migration, stress lines, corners, centerfold, interior tears, paper quality color, acid odor, missing pieces, amateur repairs, coupon cut, and readability, generally preserved. Yeah, so that's a 1.0. That's a really, that's a readable copy. That's like, let's look at something like a 9.4, near mint. Tight spile, no roll. Yeah, none of my comics would qualify. But yeah, those are the criteria. Oh, and then it gives us some visual cues of like what to look for and some examples, like a corner chip or a crescent crease, and this Ultimate Spider-Man #1. That's great. And I like using like kind of beat up comic books as examples of, like what to look for. So yeah, I'm not trying to look at that. Someone just wrote all over that. That's awful. A braided corner, small pieces missing, worn spine with moderate tears, that doesn't, my comics are a little bit better than that. They're probably fine. You know what I mean? Somewhere around here. Yeah, this is a great book. I mean, it's 6th edition, 2021. So it's pretty current. So, and it informs us about the three major professional grading systems and slabbing. And like, go check out Yule Carter at Fantastic Comics, his weekly show. He does something called Crack the Slab. Yule is the owner of Fantastic Comics in Berkeley, California. And so he's got this great insider's perspective. I love talking to Yule about comic books. You will too. And you should give him a subscribe on Twitter and on YouTube here. But yeah, let's get to it. So we're reboarding, reboxing, and rebagging my entire collection. The rebagging part, I'm being liberal with that one because, I mean, so I'm giving these... Okay, I'm giving these bags, if the bags aren't ripped or really flimsy at this point, you know, some of them do suffer from, you know, some kind of degradation. Like, you can tell, but it's a tactile thing. You touch them, you feel them. And you're like, oh, this bag's fine. But what it really needs are bloody boards. Oh, I can avoid all that spine roll if I only use boards all this time. So I am, you know, and we have new viewers showing up every day, which is a great thing. And one of the missions of this show is to get you to go to your local comic book shop and spend your money there. I am spending my money at my local comic book shop, my LCS, the brick and mortar mom and pop shop. And I'm getting my supplies there. You should too. I believe that. Yeah, I'm getting my boxes there. I'm getting the bags that they have available, these polypyrene bags. I should be getting Mylars and Mylites by name. They're like 2 to 3 times as much price-wise, and last, like, you know, archival, like 150 years. And they say that, like, hey, you should change these every year or so. Yeah, but like, it's plastic, dude. I mean, like, if it's taken care of, it's gonna be like, I don't know. I could be sold on some things, but like, every year, that sounds more of like, you know, a durable good, and that a durable good will have a life of 1 year. I could see that as being, you know, what that's based on. But no, some of these bags are just quite fine, and they're 30 years old. You know, I am changing bags if needed. I really do. But what they really need are acid-free boards. Yeah, to support that spine and to keep them is close to fine. Closer I am to fine. Oh yeah. Oh gosh. Let's not go there. Well, we've been profiling. Ugh. One of the reasons why it's important to rebox and reboard and rebag, and it's visiting my collection. And like, look, this the corners are blown out on this cover. It's protected the books from moisture and stains. And this is my DC Crisis long box. So this is an end of an era. This is a 20-year long curation, more than just like of different stories that matter to me. This is a personal curation. This is also how, like, just to be a comics collector. Like, how do you file your comics? I usually file by imprint. So you have DC boxes and Marvel boxes. I have Image boxes, and then I get like shared boxes, like usually like mostly Dark Horse, and then like all the other independents that are down the line. And now I even have short boxes dedicated to my crowdfunding ones, so I can keep them, like, you know, they have their own safe space in which to exist. Well, they'll be not harassed by people who want to deplatform, and I fuck Twitter sometimes, man. You know it's good, or funny books like this one. I was talking about it. You know, book that needs a bag. That's one right there. I can sense in the force, or through my fingertips, that, like, you know, look, well, yeah, it's actually, yeah. I mean, it feels flimsy. It doesn't feel as like it's strong as it used to. I read the hell out of this, so it's like, let's look at some comic books. So this is Final Crisis #2. Look at this Jim Lee art. No, this is George Perez art. This is Power Girl being restored. Karen Starr, the Kara Zor-El of Earth 2. after Crisis on Infinite Earths, became some kind of descendant of Atlantis to keep her in the story somehow. And the only thing that really ever works for Power Girl is for Power Girl to be Power Girl. And great art by Phil Jimenez. I love look at this. I had to look. It was like what, 2004, 2005. I had to look up the word tesseract. Any good? And this predates the Marvel movies usage of the word tesseract. So like just like tesseract, like tesseract technologies. Yeah, I don't know. A good comic book will have you like reading, like looking up shit. You know. Jerry Ordway's got some art in here too, and Power Girl is reunited with her cousin, her real cousin, Earth 2 Superman. Notice like the graying at the temples. He's got weathered face. He's the older Superman from Earth 2. This is a real fun comic. And then just gives you info dumps after info dumps. This is great because these are the survivors of the multiverse in Crisis on Infinite Earths. We have Earth 2 Superman and Lois. We have Earth 3's Alexander Luthor. And we have Superboy from Earth Prime, a.k.a. Superboy Prime. And they've come back to a world that they feel is corrupted and darker. Like, why do they make these sacrifices? If only for what? This world? No. What we need to do is restore our world of the Silver Age and the Copper Age and the Bronze Age, and deny and reboot this corrupted Dark Age. This, everything after the Copper Age and the Modern Age. And you are getting a new bag and board. I do love these comics. They are well read, but yeah, there's let's look for dings. But yeah, we definitely got cracks and spine roll. Not much. These corners, look at those corners. Yeah, those are definitely ding, ding. Ring that bell. You can ring my bell. Ring. We just lost 3 viewers. What? Well, yeah, George Perez art in here. Look at that. Awesome. It's just like these encapsulated stories. We're doing Crisis on Infinite Earths in 1 page. There you go. Boom. George, can you do it? Yep. The restored post-crisis universe. Like right there. Now it's just Earth. And then after Infinite Crisis, it becomes New Earth. Yeah, and then just these great, I love this. This is a good issue. This is $3.99 cover price. Nice. January 2006. This is 2 of 7. I'll use 1 piece of tape. And it's going back into the Crisis long box for now. I mean, it's... look at this Jim Lee art. This is great. See, look at that beautiful, Earth 2 Robin costume. I love that. And see, that's these are like, that's Earth 2 Superman come to talk to, it's not Earth 0 yet, no. And it's not New Earth yet. It's just, there's only one Earth. There's only one DC universe. I mean, and so we're bringing back multiverse just a little at a time. And Earth 2 Superman here is confronting his Batman. The Batman that went paranoid. The Batman that was mind-wiped by his teammates. The Batman that created Brother Eye, which is wreaking havoc across the Earth, which has fallen into evil hands. And the Omacs come to Themyscira, to Paradise Island, to eliminate the Amazons. Huge story note in this, because Diana's now a killer, and it's been rebroadcast over and over again. And here we have this stressed out, almost broken Batman. The Batman who cries. No. But I love this. You can start over. Because his Batman is dead. They were best friends. That's Superman right there. That in our last year's book. The Golden Age of DC Comics, 365 days. This is that Superman. The Golden Age Superman. His Batman was killed and died. By issue 3, we find out that Lois is dying. Nothing can, she's human. And she's an older person. She's elderly. And, that's... Oh, look at that art. Just that Golden Age thing right there. Isn't that beautiful? This is great. I love this. And I love the art in this. We're starting to see some cracks in the veneer, though. We're going to see Superboy Prime and Alex Luthor's true colors. And here's he opened his heart. He married, and they had Helena. We called her the Huntress, and she knows his Huntress, Helena Bertinelli, the daughter of the killed mob family. And there was the whole conceit of two Luthors. It was actually Alex Luthor. He had the blue-eyed Luthor and the green-eyed Luthor, and I loved. This is a great time to be a comics fan. And there we see. We have Alexander Luthor with a brother eye that looks mysteriously like Solaris the Tyrant's son as well. I always wondered if that was a drop story note. But I love it. This is the whole... Here we go. Alexander Luthor and Superboy Prime's paradigm. In one panel. You want to know what motivates those two? He's erase him. We're just going to erase you from the continuity and start over again. And there we find that the entire thing, the reveal of the heels. The baby faces have turned heel, and so on goes the kayfabe. Ha ha ha! And you too will get a new cover. Why not? That's what we're here for. To give our comic book some love. I really loved Infinite Crisis when it was coming out. I was very much into it. I did the whole 52 after it as a weekly. We've done our series on that. Let's look at some dings here. We got a corner. We got spine roll. But remember, I read these. I read the hell out of this. I would rather read the floppies than the hardcover here. I would much rather read the floppies. Why? Well, because they're readable. I mean, I keep on saying about my Kirby omnibus that it's unreadable. I mean, it's so good, but it weighs literally 9.6 pounds. Oh, it's a 10-pound hardcover book that doesn't rest on your chest when you're trying to read it at night when you're going to sleep. It doesn't, unreadable. The Ranthanagar War. And I think this is where we start losing some heroes. Heroes start dying out in outer space. There's like an outer space cosmic squad with some Green Lanterns, and over at the Ranthanagar War. Ran is where Adam Strange comes from. Thanagar is the home of the Hawk people. Here's some Jeff Johns. Because Jeff Johns was writing Infinite Crisis at this time, and he was writing Teen Titans, and I'm pretty sure he was writing Flash as well. We're getting into Superboy versus Superboy here. And this is when Superboy Prime shows up. So this is like the decompressed version of when Superboy comes to, he wants to see Ma and Pa, Kent, but that's not Jerry and Naomi Kent, his Kents of, the coastal New England town where he grew up. This is Smallville, Kansas. This is Jonathan and Martha Kent. Why'd you say that name? Martha! Ah! And this starts round 1 between the Superboys, Superboy Prime, and it basically retells what's going on over in Infinite Crisis number 4. And when the Teen Titans show up. And that's when Superboy starts killing. But this is a really good this is the decompressed version. This is tie-in. This is legit tie-in. It's got the banner. Let's read the Indicia colophone real quick. Why not? We're a comic book show, and the Indicia is an important part of it. It gives you all the particulars, all the information you need. We need. Our Indicia colophone. Indeed. And look, Teen Titans. This is the Teen Titans younger people grew up on these Teen Titans. That's Robin, Cyborg, and Beast Boy, Raven, and Starfire. Wonderful, wonderful. This is Teen Titans 32, March of 2006. Art by Tony Daniel. Oh, God, yeah, this is so good. This is a really good funny book. Todd Knock is the penciler. And why is Daniel in there? This is Todd Knock, yeah. Wow, hey, we found ourselves is this a misprint? Because this is most definitely Todd Knock's art. And there is no Tony Daniel here in those credits. We're proving breaking news. Yeah, huh? Oh wow, that's cool. We just caught something. Ain't that cool? I don't think those are really anyone valuable, but they're cool all the same. But yeah, I mean, let's look at you. You got corners. You got dings. See that? See the? It used to be pure white. I mean, now it's kind of like got a kind of a bait, like a grayish cast to it. You can see it in the UPC as well. Yeah, let's get you a new bag and a new board. Then we're gonna build you a new box. We're gonna go to the comic book shop. We're gonna get some supplies. I need new boxes. I need to find places to put these boxes when we're done. I need to keep them out of the basement and have a better dedicated space for them. But I'm gonna keep Infinite Crisis intact. Stuff like this, I'm gonna have to keep all together, you know. Like here, Crisis 4. This is where like the fight happens, and number 6, the introduction of the new Blue Beetle. I wonder if that one's worth more. Let's look real quick. To the book. Infinite Crisis number 6. It should be the 5 and 6. I mean, these are the first appearances of Jaime Reyes. And first appearances are where the value pretty much always is, as opposed to issues number 1 and the such. Damn. Infinite Crisis. $35. Issue number 5 at a 9.2 is worth $35. That's great. Everything else, number 7's worth $10. But yet, here we go. I mean, number 3 in the first appearance of Jaime Reyes is worth $10. That's issue number 3 at a 9.2. But number 5 here is the first appearance of the new Blue Beetle. There we go. That's worth $35 at a 9.2, or even $25. See that? Yeah. at a 9.0, which these are not. But there we are. First appearance. Yeah, I'm getting it. That's right. So I'm starting to get the hang of where are the bumps in value, like the big ones. So like, yeah, Infinite Crisis 5. You get a new bag and board. That would be where the value of the line, especially with this movie coming out. Jaime Reyes has a DC movie coming out very shortly with one of the stars of the Karate Kid TV show, Cobra Kai, as the young Latino superhero of El Paso, Texas. We got a corner. We got corners. We got ding, 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 ding. We got spine roll. We needed. I wonder what this would be worth. I mean, I wonder what the grade this is. To look, I now see. This is where it's gonna. We have to apply our knowledge. You know. Bart Allen coming out of the future, coming from the future. Like, whoa, it's Bart. What? That's Bart? Yeah. Bart Cart soap opera rapid age syndromed. And then after that comes 1 year later. Oh, remember Ion? That was kind of terrible. But yeah, here we are. This is the prize of the pack. We just found the this is the whole point of the show. Why we do this. We just found a valuable comic book, didn't we? And it's Infinite Crisis number 5. And I'm going to mark that with a sticker and a Sharpie. We have been talking about comic books, and we're going to talk about comic books every day for the rest of the year. So thank you so very much for tuning in and joining us here at the Comics Coffee Table. Please like and subscribe. Turn on those notifications. Ring that bell. First appearance. Pika, you have the worst handwriting. Yeah, there you go. It's particulars. Wow. That's good to know. So when if I've ever possessed to move this, I got a good basis now, a good anchor to have a good price. That's good to know. Thank you so very much for tuning in. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. Please, I would love to earn your subscription. Click on that, that subscription button right now. We also talk about cooking and spirituality and fun stuff. So thank you so very much. We'll see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern. Thumbs up if you like this kind of content, and give me a thumbs down if you didn't. I'm a big lad. I can handle it. I'm a Star Wars veteran, Yeah. See you tomorrow in those funny pages. See ya. Bye-bye.